channel. Today I'm going to be creating a full face with Asian branded makeup products from YESSTYLE.com. I'm going to be doing a first impression on all of these products as well as giving my final thoughts on all of them. So if you want to see how I created this look, then don't forget to keep watching. Alright, so first I got this ink skin tint from Peri Para, and it's in a shade number 3. I think it's still pretty light, so I'm gonna have to see if the color matches. So it looks like this matches their other collection, and I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty watery. Yeah, it's pretty watery. I'm gonna dip my beauty blender in and see what it does. So this is what it looks like. This half is done, this half isn't. So it looks like it's very light coverage, but it did cancel out all my redness and really evened out my skin tone. I feel like this is kind of a dupe for the MAC face and body. Let's see if I put it directly on my face. So once again, I think it really canceled out all my redness and really evened out my skin tone. The texture is really light. It doesn't feel like I have any makeup on, so it feels very lightweight on the skin. And it's not too tacky or anything, so I feel like it will dry down matte and kind of like a powdered finish. So I do like this. It is buildable. On this side I did put a little bit more, and it doesn't look cakey or anything, and the color is not too bad. I think it's a pretty good match for me. They do have a bunch of other colors as well. I'll try to find it again and link it down below, and I'll also put down how much it cost me for this foundation, or skin tint as they call it. But first impression is I really like it. I am going to keep using it to see how it wears throughout the day and everything, and how the color matches me maybe in the summer if I get a tan, or if this is just more of a winter lighter tone color. Okay, next I'm going to set the face with the Innisfree No Sebum Moisture Powder. This has a lot of good reviews, so I'm pretty excited to try this. It's not supposed to clog your pores or anything. And I'm just going to set all over the face with this. Tap it on a cap and set my T-zone area. Make sure I don't look crazy. So it does look like it's a skin tone color, but it's setting kind of transparent. It's not adding any color to my face. It did really mattify the skin almost immediately. And once again, this product feels very lightweight. It doesn't feel like I have something on the face either. So, I mean, powders usually tend to feel like that anyways, but I think the magic about this is that they advertise it as it doesn't clog the pores. So I have to see over time if it doesn't really clog the pores, and if I break out with it or anything like that. Okay, now time for eyebrows. I got the Innisfree Skinny Brow Mascara. Looks like this. And I got it in the color dark brown, I believe. Espresso brown, number 2. Alright, there goes the brows. And honestly, that's all I've been doing when I want a darker brow. On a day-to-day basis, I don't even put anything on my brows anymore, which is the magic of microblading. But when I go out, I do put some brown gel over it to make it a little bit more dramatic depending on the look that I'm going for. But first impression on this brown gel, I do like it. The color matches what I want really well, and the brush is super tiny like this. which is what I really like because my brows are not that thick anyways, and the tiny brush allows me to go through each brow hair and coat it individually and really make it the color that I want it, and to make it stay the way that I want it to. On to eyeshadow. I got this I'm Mini Multi Cube. Looks like this, and I got it in the color number 2, All About Apple Red. Kind of dirty up the mirror already. Oh my gosh. So these are the eyeshadow color. They even numbered the eyeshadow according to the steps that you should be taking to put it on your eye, and then the blush color. The blush color looks really intense, so we'll see how that goes. But let's go ahead and do an eye look with this. I'm going to zoom you in, and then we will go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with the number 1 that it has labeled for me. And it looks like just an all over eye color, so I'm going to use a fluffy brush to put it all over my eyelid. It looks like a pretty light color, light nude brown. Not very overly pigmented or anything, but it does show up, it still shows up on the eyelid. Okay, next I'm going to go into number 2, which is a shimmery color, and I'm going to focus it more on the eyelids. I'm going to use a small brush for this. So with Asian makeup and eyeshadows, I feel like they're more natural. So their eyeshadows are not all about pigment. It's all about more of the, I guess, easy to use. Not sure, but this eyeshadow color, number 2, is pretty light as well. So I've transitioned into using my finger to pack it on, and it's showing up a lot better. Okay, number 3 is a dark rich brown color, so I'm going to focus it more on the outer V. And I'm going to use a tiny crease brush for this. So that number 3, that dark brown color, is more pigmented, and as you can see, it added a lot more depth to the eye look, and it's really tying it in together. So far so good. Now I'm gonna do the number 4, and it's kind of like this dark red color. Goes with their theme, all about red. And on the website where I bought it from, YESSTYLE, it kind of shows that you should be putting it on your lower lash line to kind of tie in the look. So I'm gonna try that, but I usually never do like a red color on my lower lash line. Going back into the number 3 and putting it on the outer corner. Okay, so this is the look, eyeshadow look that I came up with. I don't think it's too bad. It's just 2 of the eyeshadows were not as pigmented as I thought, but the last 2 kind of impressed me. I'm gonna save the blush color till I do my face, but right now we're gonna go ahead and jump into eyeliner. So for eyeliner, I already have a favorite that I always use, and that is the Etude House All Day Fix in black, and it's a liquid eyeliner, and I think I've talked about this before, but it really does stay all day long until you take it off, and I usually have to use an oil cleanser to really take it completely off. So that kind of tells you how long it stays on. So I'm just going to do my classic wing. Eyeliner is on, and now I'm gonna pop on some eyelashes. I didn't really get a chance to or see any Asian branded eyelashes that I liked, so I'm gonna use my favorite, which is the Faux Ink or the Demi Wispies. And now for mascara to really blend my lashes with the falsies. I have the same brand, I guess it's kind of like the same collection as the brown mascara. It's from Innisfree, and it's their skinny, waterproof micro aura. This is what it says. And I got it in the color black, I believe. Yeah, I got it in the color black. So I'm going to use this to blend my lashes to the falsies. When I pulled out the wand, it looks like it has some tiny fibers on it. I don't know if you can see that. So I think it's going to really help with lengthening your lashes. So I don't really have any lower lashes, but as you can see, it kind of helped bring them out. Okay, now I am going to conceal my under eyes with a concealer before I move on to the face. So I have the Clio Professional Kill Cover Liquid Concealer in the number 3 BY Linen. So I got the more yellow undertone concealer to really highlight my face. It looks like this. Really simple packaging, but really sleek. It's really nice. Feels really nice on the skin. Has really nice coverage too. It's really taking out my under dark circles. So as you can see, it's really highlighting my face, and I think the color is not bad. Usually I have a problem with Asian branded concealers being too gray undertoned or too light or too yellow, but I feel like I got the right color for myself, and this really helps brighten out my face and my under eye area, and has really good coverage. It took out my dark under eye circles. I'll have to see if it lasts all day or if it starts breaking down during the middle of the day, or it stays full coverage during the whole day. But first impression is, this is pretty good. Okay, moving on to the face, I'm going to start with contour. And I got this Etude House Play Stick. It's supposed to be a highlight and contour stick. And I think I got it in number 2, Contour Duo. I should have used this under my eyes. Oh well. Okay, so the contour side looks like a pretty good color, but let's put it on the face. So I feel like the contour stick is not bad. I like the color. It's pretty neutral, not too warm or too cool for my skin tone exactly. But it has a very strong, I want to say floral fragrance. It smells like soap. I feel like it's soap, floral soap scent. And I feel like for some people it would be too strong of a scent, but for me, I was fine with it. And then for the highlight end, it's a little too pink undertone for my taste, but I put some on anyways. And in addition to the concealer, I don't think it really did much, but if I used it by itself, I think it would have highlighted my face, but the coverage is not enough to hide my under eye circles. So on top of concealer, I don't think it would do much, but if you want like a light coverage for your under eye area to really help brighten it and that's it, I think this would be okay. But for me, I would probably only keep using the contour side of this. Now for blush, I'm gonna go back into the multi-cube and use the blush. And it looks like it's really pigmented. So I'm gonna be very light-handed at first. Holy sh! It's really pigmented. I'm just gonna blend it out with a foundation brush and beauty blender. Okay, I'm just gonna pat it off on my hand. Okay. Wow. I really do like this blush color. I don't have anything like it. I only have really pinky tones one, so I think this is a good addition to my collection. And it is super pigmented, so be very careful and light-handed when you dip your brush in. And I think it's meant to be that because the color of this cube itself is all about apple red. So the blush in itself kind of really puts the red in this whole palette, in my opinion. But the blush really gives you a nice glow to the face, not too much or too heavy, because you only need a little bit to really get that glow to your face. So I do really like this overall. For highlight, I got this Jelly Me highlighter from Holika, and it is a gel kind of like liquid highlighter. So I'm just gonna dip it in. It looks like this. It's not coming out, so it's a jelly product. Okay, I think this highlighter is okay. The glitter in it is a little bit too chunky for my taste. I mean, the payoff is really natural. What's giving it the most shine is the glitter in it. And the glitter is not exactly a natural fine glitter either. But in pictures, like on camera, it's giving you that shine, that bam, highlight color. So, to each their own. For me, it's not my favorite, but I will keep using it because I really like the texture and it is natural enough for an everyday use. But I did pack some more on this side and it really kind of gave you that wow effect. So overall, I think this is an okay first impression, but I need to keep using it to really give a better opinion. Ooh, so I also got this glitter eyeliner. So it's called Jewel Potent Glitter Eyeliner in number 3 Morning Gold, and it's supposed to be a glitter eyeliner. So I'm gonna use this over the inner corner of the lid just to put some glitter on it. This might be my favorite product so far. Look at how pretty this glitter is. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to set my face with a setting spray. And this is the Eureka Face Shield Aqua. This had so many good reviews on it, and it all said that it keeps your makeup on all day long. And this is the moisturizing formula. They have an original, which doesn't say aqua on it, but my face is always dry. So I'm going to try the aqua one. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. It doesn't smell like anything. So I'll give kind of an update on these products, like the setting spray to keep my makeup on all day, and everything else that I use, most likely on my Instagram stories. So if you want any updates on my haul or first impression videos like this, don't forget to follow my Instagram. Okay, last but not least is the lip. It is from Peri Peri again, and it's the Airy Pink Velvet. And I got the color Elf Light Rose. So I know I bought this from YESSTYLE, an Asian branded website, but I have seen this brand, Peri Peri, Peri Para in particular at CVS, especially this lip product as well. So if you see it, you can get it there, and you don't have to pay for shipping. So the bottle looks like this, kind of goes in conjunction with the foundation that I used earlier. Looks really red in a bottle. Let's see what it turns out. Definitely not as dark as the bottle says, and it is a really smooth velvet formula. I don't know if it's drying down like perfectly matte though, but it does feel like it's drying down. And the color is really nice. It is more of a rose pink toned color instead of the red that it looks like coming out of the bottle. And when I was blending it with my fingers to create that ombre lip look, it did blend very well formula wise. The brush itself just had too much product on it to create this kind of look, but if you want to do a full-on red lip or full colored like a normal liquid lip would, I think the brush would be fine for that. So first impression, I do like this. I'm going to keep using it, and I think it is also a really nice everyday color. Alright, so this is the final look. I like it. I think it's cute, and it looks really nice. Nothing was a fail or anything, but let's go ahead and do my final thoughts. Okay, final thoughts. So there were some favorites and some not so favorites, but overall I think all of these products, none of them were a bust or a fail or anything. I think my favorite definitely has to be the glitter eyeliner. I mean, it really put the glitter in my inner corner, made it really pop, and it's not those kind of glitter eyeliners where, you know, it doesn't have much glitter in it, it dries clear, and then the glitter just falls off and disappears. So far, it really has stayed on, so I'll give an update if it does stay on all day. But this gold color is beautiful, and if you really wanted to, you can also put it all over the eyelid as well. I think another favorite has to be the lip color that I got. I really like the color on my lips. It really blended well, so you can do a more natural look by creating this kind of ombre lips, or you can go more dramatic and do a full-on lip color like you would with a liquid lipstick. This is not really a liquid lipstick, it is more of a velvet formula like it says on the packaging, and I think that's really nice for me because I have really dry lips. They always get chapped, so I think this would do better for me personally. And then my third favorite would have to be the eyeshadow and blush palette. It comes in this really cute square packaging, but it does pack on a lot. You know, at first I thought the first two colors were not that pigmented, but then I realized they were probably meant to be a base color, and then the number 3 and number 4 were the more pigmented ones. But I created this really nice eye look with it. Kind of natural, I would say, but if you really want it to be more dramatic, you can start with the more pigmented colors and then blend it out with the more lighter colors. And the blush in this palette really impressed me. It was super pigmented, as you could see in a clip, but I mean, it created this really nice within glow within a more natural glow, in my opinion. So I would definitely keep using this. And the packaging is so small, it's so travel friendly. You can really just use this, you know, for your eyeshadow and blush and everything. I mean, it has a highlighter in here, a contour color in here, and you can even use this number 4 as a blush color. So really good product. My not so favorite would have to be the Etude House contour stick. I didn't really have much use for the highlight color. It ended up being too pinky tone for me, and so I would probably just keep using the contour side, which defeats the purpose because it's supposed to be a contour and highlight and just really an all-in-one product. But I do really like the contour side. The color is really neutral, and I really have a hard time finding a neutral cream contour anyways, so I would definitely give this another go. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and going through my first impressions with me. If you want to see more beauty and fashion related videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bells so you know when I post new videos. If you haven't already, also don't forget to subscribe to my social media to stay in touch and keep up with my posts. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!